everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Natalie with Natalie's Closet, and I will be right back with progress on 2 WIPs and an update or a request on the Traveling Surprise Fiber Box. I will be right back. Natalie's Closet. Okay, so welcome back everyone. As I said, this is Natalie with Natalie's Closet, and I am here with you today to show you the progress, a little bit of progress on 2 WIPs. One that you haven't seen for a while, but I needed to switch it up a little bit. And then I also want to do a quick request regarding the Traveling Surprise Fiber Box, which I will go into that in just a second. But first, I want to welcome any new subscribers and welcome back any existing subscribers. I am so happy that you're here with me today, and yeah, I don't know, I'm just so excited to have the channel growing and just to see where things go. So welcome and welcome back. You guys are awesome. I greatly appreciate your support, and if you are new to my channel, I'd love it if you'd be willing to hit the subscribe button down below, as well as the notification bell next to that. And if you like the video, if you can give it a thumbs up, that would be awesome, as well as share it. That would be even more amazing. So, okay, we're done with business. First, I want to go ahead and go over the Traveling Surprise Fiber Box. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Reggie with J Hook Crochet did a small video, a short video, I should say, not small, a short video, which I will link the video in the description box below. A while back when she initially sent it out. I don't remember when it was, but I will link that in the description box below. But it was her brainchild. She's the one who initially thought of the idea of what it is we ended up doing, and she approached Catherine with Cat's Eye Catchers and myself and said, this is what I was thinking about, and let's see if we can make it happen. So we kind of put our heads together. Well, didn't kind of, we did. We put our heads together, and we came up with the plan, we came up with the idea, and then we reached out to a bunch of people, and they also kind of gave suggestions on other people that may be interested. So we reached out to a lot of people to find out if they would be interested, and it is not something that is still open. We have the list of people that are going to be involved in it, but we got a really great response from it. So we were really excited about it. And so Reggie was the one who put the box together initially with some yarn and some other stuff that's in there. And the idea is for it to travel around the world and for all of us to have something to look forward to watch, to see where the next video is going to pop up from and see what whoever it is that received it chose out of the box. Now, nobody is showing what is in the box and or what they are putting back into the box to replace what they took out. But they are showing what they are taking out, and then if they want to give a reason why they chose that, they can. But the first 2 videos that have come out already was first Gary with Urban Yarns in Canada. He's the one who received the box first, and then he shipped it over to Ryan in California with the Yarn Hag Ryan. I'll put both of their videos in the description box below as well. And you may or may not have seen those videos, but now you'll get a chance to watch them. And then Ryan has sent the box out next to the next person she chose off the list. Now, we have people part of this that are all over the world. Literally, we've got Europe, Australia, Canada, the US. I'm not quite sure what other countries are part of it, but a lot of people were interested. Now, they had to agree that they were going to be willing to replace whatever it is they took out of the box, as well as willing to potentially have to ship the box out of the country that they live in. So we all know, well, actually at the time that we originally set this up, which was early this year, none of the craziness was happening around the world. So it was kind of a, a little bit of a different situation. And it actually got stuck. Reggie had sent it originally to someone in the US, and it got stuck and sent back to her. So then we made the decision to ship it to Canada instead, and then Gary received it. So there's been, it's just been interesting, but it is on its way to the next person. And realistically speaking, with the amount of people that we have part of this, it could take a couple years for the box to get through everybody on the list. I mean, I think that's awesome. We're just going to have videos popping up all over the place. And you can always search hashtag traveling surprise fiber box, and that'll pull up any videos that people have posted. And then that way you can go ahead and follow it along. Now, I'm not sure if I have a playlist that I've started with Gary's and Ryan's videos. I'm pretty confident Reggie does too. If she does, I'll link hers as well as mine. I guess it doesn't matter, but I'll link both of them in the description box below. But here's where the request comes in. It was not a requirement that whoever took part in this was a channel creator. So we have people, I think the majority of people have channels, but there are some that do not have a current channel where they're uploading videos. So here's the request. If you are interested in or want to do a small video, and because everybody technically has a channel, right? So if you want to do a small video showing the items that you took out and say why, that's fine. And if you want to post just that one video onto your channel, no problem. You know, it'll probably confuse everybody because people don't realize you have a channel. But if you want to do that, that's up to you. But the request is, if you are not wanting to do that, which is absolutely 100% fine, if you could take pictures of the yarn that you took out of the box. Remember, you're not taking pictures of what's in the box or what you put into the box, but what you took out. So if you wanted to, if you could take a couple pictures of the yarn or whatever it is that you took out of the box and post it to both my Facebook group and Reggie's Facebook group, we would greatly appreciate it. And then what we'll do is, not only will the people in our Facebook group see what it is that you took out and that you got the box, but we'll go ahead and take those stills and incorporate them into a video of ours so that we can show who it is that received the box and what you guys took. So that is I wanted to give kind of a small thing on what it is I'm talking about, because if you don't follow Ryan and or Gary, or if you follow me and not Reggie, you wouldn't have seen Reggie's initial video, so you may not know what I'm talking about. But I just wanted to go ahead and give that before I actually did a request, because people are going to be asking me a million questions. What are you talking about? So that is our request. If you receive the box, if you are a person on the list that receives the box and you don't have you're not a current channel creator where you upload regular videos, if you could just take pictures of whatever it is that you pulled out of the box and post it onto both of our Facebook groups, which my link is in my description box, but I'll add Reggie's also, we would greatly appreciate it. And then that way we can go ahead and let people know who it is that received the box and what you took. And I'm saying this because Ryan sent out the box, and I don't know who it is that's going to get it. Are you a creator or are you not? But you could get it, who knows, any day now, right? So I wanted to make sure to reach out to you guys. So anyway, that went a little bit longer than I planned on doing, so I apologize, but you all know that's me, right? So on to progress on WIPS. Again, I only have 2 WIPS, and not even a ton of progress on either. Things have been crazy and I really haven't had a chance, but it is what it is. It's the story of my life, right? First one, I will go ahead. Should I do my blue shawl or should I do the other one? Waiting for subliminal messages. I'm really big into subliminal messages right now. Okay, we'll go ahead and do the blue shawl, which is in number 1 Naughty Knitting Sack Bag. As I've mentioned, I don't make anything from Katie. I just love her product, her bags. And if I can get her some business, that's great. I don't make anything, but you guys could get a 15% off coupon, or if you follow the link in my description box and use the coupon code, you could get 15% off your order. And that's not just your first order. You can order 1,000 times if you want, and you can just keep using that coupon and you'll get 15% off each order. But remember, that's in the description box below. Anyway, so on to the progress of my shawl. Since, not last week, but the week before, I think I've only added maybe 5 rows. What did I do here? Oh, okay. I think maybe 5 or maybe a couple more rows, but this is the progress so far. It's beautiful and stunning. I love it. I know I've added at least 5 rows. These rows right here, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's only been 3 rows. Eek! Sorry. But anyway, this is the progress so far. It is beautiful. The bottom is curling under, not quite as much as it was when I first started. So I know I'm going to have to block this. Seriously, I want to send it to somebody so you guys can block it. I don't have the room. I don't have the room. Oh, it's raining. I'm glad Miley just went potty. But isn't this beautiful? I don't know why. Honestly, I actually prefer the colors from like here up. I mean, I love this color also. I do. Don't get me wrong. But in real life, for some reason, I love this colorway best. Once it already started getting a little bit darker. But up close, you see the sparkle, right? And it's really a very, it's a relatively simple pattern. I mean, it's not anything complicated. It does have the popcorn stitches, which you can see right here a little bit. You can see the 3D effect of them, but it's really not a complicated stitch. It is a, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, a 10 row repeat. I think it's 10 rows. I think once you got to row 15, you repeated row 6 through 15. So 10 row repeat, something like that. Anyway, and honestly, once, you know, I basically remember what is going to be next, but I always look at the pattern just in case. And once I get the first like 2-3 stitches in, I just go, and that's it. But it's beautiful. It really is beautiful. Now the popcorn stitches, I have to ask you guys, if you guys can answer this question, with the popcorn stitches, I have to, I mean, right now I'm not worrying about it because it's a work in progress, but they like kind of like push back in. So I sometimes go through and push the popcorn out. So it's actually 3D. When you go to block it, you wet it, you drain as much of the water off of it, or you know what I mean, and then you lay it out and you pin it to shape. But what happens with the popcorn stitches? Should I pop out all the popcorn stitches before I actually pin it into place? Which, quite frankly, honestly, I have no place to do this. 100% seriously, have no place to do this. So it is going to be interesting. But do I push the popcorns up and then pin it into place? Can I worry about it later? What happened? Because with the blocking, it's supposed to go into its shape. So if you can answer, I'm being serious. I know I should know this, but I don't block. I've never blocked anything I do. And now that I'm doing shawls with fingering weight yarn and using beautiful, you know, yarn and patterns, I want to make it look as good as I can. So I am actually asking that question from all of you wonderful experts out there that do block and love to block. So please let me know. I appreciate it. On to the second WIP. In my, I don't want to say my second favorite Naughty Knitting sack because I love them all, but of my large, I have 2 large Naughty Knitting sacks. One that has a strap, one that doesn't. This is the very first one I got, but love my Naughty Knitting sack. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And the inside matches me. I love that there's a little secret inside that's just for me. Everybody that's looking at my bag is like, oh, it's so pretty, it's so pretty. But inside, I got a little secret. I love it. I love it. Katie, you know I love it. Okay, anyway. The reason I have this particular project in a large bag is because I'm working off of 2 lace weight hanks that have been caked. And I want them next to each other without having to have them moving around too much so they're not getting undone and twisted and whatever. So I needed a larger area on the bottom, which all of her bags are box bottom, so that's nice. But anyway, so this was I started this a while back when I was starting all those amazing other shawls, which are all still started, just haven't had any progress done on them. This is the pattern from Shandy at Expression Fiber Arts that is called the Stingray. The reason being, it's a stingray shaped shawl. Now, honestly, this is what it looks like from her print up. Mine is going to be bigger because she used 4 hanks, or she used still 2. I think she used the 2 hanks, but she did 4 strands. She was working from the inside and the outside of the cake using 4 strands instead of 2. I'm using only 2 strands because I wanted it to be larger and not quite as thick. So this is a lace weight yarn, but I'm working with it with 2 strands. So 1 strand from each hank. And I am working from the middle of the hanks. But I had originally started it, and when I went to go frog it back, because this was, let's see, row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This was like row 8. I was able to frog back 2 rows because I realized once I got to row 10, this center chain was supposed to be 4 chains instead of 3, which are the rest of these. And I missed that, so I wanted to frog it back so I could get back to it. Yeah, well, what happened was this yarn is not frog friendly at all. Plus, this starting chain was longer and it kept this like open loop, if you can see it. And I didn't like that. So I wanted to frog it back so that I can decrease the initial chain and or make a magic circle and start it from there, but it does not frog. So I lost all of this beautiful yarn for that. So then I started it over, and then it sat at row 6 since the last time you've seen it. Long time, right? I am now at row 19. I'm about to start row 20. But this is progress so far. The progress so far. So this is the top. This is where it would be at the neck. And then into the stingray shape, which you can see based on her picture, this kind of started to bow in a little and then starts to work out. So this is definitely a stingray shape. Anybody that knows stingrays, this is definitely a stingray shape. But look at this yarn. Look at the colorway. Is that not gorgeous? I mean, look at these bright pinks in here, and there's beautiful purples, and I mean yellows and oranges. Well, more orange than yellow, but well, there is some yellow. But this yarn is absolutely amazing, and it is so soft, so incredibly soft. Now, my hands, you all know my hands are dry, and I find when I use my fingerless gloves on my left hand, which is where I have the working yarn coming out of, my tension completely changes, and yeah, it just completely changes. It gets tighter than when I use my hand without the glove, and I can't really feel the yarn. I like to be able to feel the yarn, feel the tension. I like that. I don't know if anybody else is like that. Let me know if you are or if you're not. But I am trying to find a fingerless set of gloves that is more comfortable, that it also helps with compression, because I do have carpal tunnel and the start of arthritis in my hands and stuff. So a compression glove, fingerless compression glove that doesn't, because these are, I don't know, I don't know if it's the fabric that the gloves are made out of that makes it feel like it's dragging more and tightens up my stitch or what. But anyway, I think it has caught using my bare hand, I think has caused it to get a little bit more of a, can you see the halo? You see the fuzziness of the halo right there? I can't tell because the yarn itself does have a halo. It's lace weight, so it's hard to see it, but it does have a bit of a halo on it on its own without me having touched it. But it's so soft, and I love, it's only the 2 strands instead of the 4, and it just is, it so far has a nice drape. I mean, it's not too stiff. It's got a nice drape, and it's so soft. It's so soft. It's so fun and so soft. I just love the colors. I'd love to know what you guys think of the colorway of this yarn, and what you think of the shape in itself. I mean, you know, the stingray shape. And I am using, well, I can't even remember what size hook I'm using. I am using a 4mm hook, which, yes, I've had somebody tell me that oh, that's an awfully big hook for a lace weight yarn, but it's 2 strands of lace weight. And I found that when I was using a smaller, she actually suggested with 4 strands, the recommended hook size that Shandy suggested was she used a 4mm with 4 strands. I'm using a 4mm with 2 strands. And I tried it with a smaller hook, and it lost something. It wasn't as drapey, and it just lost something. So I was like, you know what? I don't have my Hulk grip. I was able to train myself to have a looser than Hulk grip, but it's still not like super loose. I mean, sometimes it does get loose, but it's not super loose. So I figured because I have a tighter grip, it was okay for me to go with a slightly larger hook than typical, because it was probably going to get close to the same result. But I'm loving it personally, so I'm not really worrying about it. I mean, you can use any size hook you want. I mean, the bigger the hook, the more airy it would be. But plus, I was wanting it to be a larger scarf versus a smaller scarf. Because if I had done it 4 strands and only used the 2 hanks like is suggested in the pattern, it would be such a small scarf that, you know, for her it's fine. I mean, you guys see her physique, it would be fine. But when you have a fluffy physique, you need a bigger shawl. So anyway, that is it for today. I am expecting several things in the mail, but a lot of it is from out of the country, and so it's just taking a long time. But who knows, maybe Friday I'll have one of the things and be able to show it to you. But I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know if you have any questions about the Traveling Surprise Fiber Box, because you are part of it and don't have a channel. Feel free to email me at natalies.closet@yahoo.com, plus the link is in the description box below. Email me with your questions, and I will definitely get back to you right away, because, you know, we want to make sure everybody's clear on that. But and hopefully I didn't confuse anybody with explaining what it is to begin with, but I just didn't want to throw it out there and then everybody be like, what the heck, and then I have 8,000 comments coming in, which I don't mind. I mean, more comments the merrier, but I didn't want to like totally throw everybody off. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be back. I will have another video on Friday with getting to know you, and that's when you guys will be entering for this week's subscriber of the week. But remember, I have my giveaway, my anniversary giveaway. My anniversary is tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I just remembered that. My anniversary is tomorrow. My 1-year anniversary from the first video that I posted on YouTube is tomorrow. I cannot believe it. Time has flown. I mean, seriously flown. It's been a year that I've been with you guys. Anyway, remember from last Friday, my Getting to Know You episode, I think it was 23. I think, don't quote me on that, but the thumbnail says anniversary surprise on the one corner. That's the video that you want to watch, and make sure you watch until you hear the question that I ask that you need to answer. Make sure you watch it, make sure you answer the question, and enter if you haven't already done so that you can get into the drawing for tomorrow, because I'm going to be doing the drawing tomorrow, and I'll be announcing the winner on Friday. So make sure to enter the drawing if you're interested in winning the yarn and the one naughty knitting sack. And yay, I'm so excited. Tomorrow's my anniversary. I'm not going to be with you guys tomorrow, but I will be with you on Friday, and I'm so excited. So excited. So thank you all so very much for making my channel what it is, because it wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you guys. And I so greatly appreciate you every single one of you. Miley says hi and bye to her peeps. She's being a very good girl in the other room. My mom also says hello to everybody. She loves the fact that all of you guys ask how she is, or to say hello to her or hugs to her or whatever. But she says hello and hugs back. Also, remember, just make sure you comment, and if you have any questions, let me know. But I would love to hear what you think about my WIPS also. So I love you guys all dearly. Love, hugs, and prayers to you, and extra prayers to those who need it. And if you need them, please let me know. There's no problem with that. And remember, for every season, there's a reason to crochet. And I will see you guys on Friday. And I will be announcing my anniversary winner. I'm so excited. You guys have no idea. It's 1 year. I cannot believe it. Anyway, thank you all so incredibly much for all of your love, hugs, prayers, and thoughts and everything. You guys are absolutely amazing. I love you all dearly. See you on Friday. Make sure to enter the giveaway video, enter the giveaway in that video from Friday. So I will see you guys soon. I think I got everything right. Love you all. Bye.